Hello and welcome back to another episode of my Hungarian Let's Play where it is the year 1600. Wow. 1600 guys, what do you think how well do you think we're doing at this stage? Geographically I think we're quite strong. The economy is really getting me down a little bit here. But I feel like we're going to pull out of it. It's just a matter of time. Our inflation is not too high. Ooh, speaking of which, we've got a yearly inflation reduction advisor. I might take that. What I'd really like is, well, we're about to go to war against Morocco. I'll keep him around. But I would like a land maintenance modifier advisor. I really like the look of our colony in Africa. I certainly would have expected to have a lot more of Turkey by this time, you know, in my mind's eye when I was thinking about this game. So I would say we're behind in that sense. Perhaps the same in Eastern Europe, but of course we have Russia as a personal union, which is huge. So in that sense we're way further ahead than I ever would have thought in Eastern Europe. It's certainly had its downsides, and it's the main reason really that we're so poor. But let's get back into this game here. We're going to we're involved in a war, but it's led by Sweden, and it's going to be a breeze. What I'm going to do is actually head towards attacking Morocco myself. Part of the other reason we're so poor is because we just continuously are expanding back to back to back. We're overextended even at such an early age. We're just going crazy. And nice, we actually convinced Tuscany to join the Catholic League by making him a Catholic elector last episode. That's pretty cool. Yep, because we spend so much of our time overextended, it's certainly contributing to our negative economy. Bohemia declares on Saxony. Dude, Bohemia's getting really big and it's quite disconcerting. But a Catholic eliminating a Protestant is not the worst thing. I'm starting to wonder if he will not vote for me, even though he's Catholic. Because he doesn't... I think that's an issue. Basically, the larger they are, the less likely they are to vote for revoke. But he is a Catholic, I'm sure. I say I'm sure. I hope we'll be okay. Alrighty, let's declare here against Morocco. He has 2 military tech behind us, and we actually have a military tech. Oh, brilliant. Woohoo. Let's lose stability, guys. We're too poor. We're at 3 stability. I can afford to lose stability. But having 1 corruption would be really expensive to route out. Yep. Just like I thought, Denmark. What trait did you just get? 50% cavalry flanking ability? That's not bad for our Hungarian cav. I hope Sweden is smart enough to force religion on Liege. Let's go loot his province, get some money. I'm really not looking forward to the fact that France might continue attacking the Empire, guys, and we're basically just going to let him do it. Oh, the Age of Reformation is beginning to end, and along comes the Age of Absolutionism, where our absolutionism will tick up. And because we have aristocratic ideas, it's actually going to tick up faster. And absolutionism is pretty significant. It gives you admin efficiency, right? So that's pretty good. Pretty good, pretty cool. I wonder if Morocco will attack. I've just got 4 shock general. If he just sits here like a stalemate, that's good. As we siege his lands. Converting up Turkey, suckers. Become Catholified. So we are, of course, going for the One Faith achievement. And considering Scandinavia went Protestant, but yet Sweden didn't, he was the one Catholic, and he's expanding into the Protestant lands, and considering the rest is, it's almost entirely contained by the Empire, Catholicism is doing extremely well, if I do say so myself. Ooh, we're making some money from the looting there, eh? Money's good. That's, of course, with our war taxes up. Money's real good. It's nice to have, because of this trait, we're losing war exhaustion over time, whilst we... Okay, took one province there from Saxony. Losing war exhaustion over time whilst we even have war taxes. So when we fight easy wars like this, it's at almost no cost. At what cost? No cost. A lot of rebels to handle. Just a bit of a pain in the booty. A pain in ye old booty. Okay, our war goal is show superiority, so as we ravage the Moroccans there, nice stack wipe. That gives us quite some more score. But I suppose let's go handle these Tunisians. So what I did intend to take from Morocco is lands out here to give us a lot, almost, that's the intention, infinite opportunities to expand. But definitely stopping his 50% coring cost. That's why last episode I decided that I would do this. I don't like the fact that he's actually managing to expand into West Africa himself. And every province that he takes has 50% increased coring costs. But if he takes some real developed provinces like Timbuktu, which I'm sure there are some around here, some capitals, etc., that's really ugly, the 50% increased coring costs. So I'm going to block him out there from doing that. And the good side of that, the plus side, is that we'll have tons of nations to attack, even like this guy here who has no allies. So with his military tech 10, that will just be so easy. And hopefully profitable. Hopefully they have some cash saved up. And maybe if we start eliminating nations here entirely, we can just chuck a merchant in there and collect like whatever wealth is there. That could be cool. It could be cool for our economy, perhaps. Let's hope so. Also, as we push into West Africa sooner rather than later, that's going to help the trading company sooner rather than later that we began from one province, lol. But if we annex the region, we can get a merchant there. All things good take time, though, however. It's going to take time. Nice, he's assaulting the highlands there, so he will receive -1 to rolls, which is good, because he actually outnumbers us. But I think because we didn't core up the provinces, he is technically Tunisian tech, which was behind us. So we should smash those guys, hopefully. Morocco's enthusiasm dropped all of a sudden massively. Alright. He wants to peace out. Sweet. I'll actually take that. No problem taking that. We don't need to go crazy on him. Maybe. Yeah. It's going to be more economical here to not overextend like crazy. Try to be smooth, fast, and efficient. Oh, look at that Hungarian Maghreb. Sweet. And if we do want to expand, core some land up, we can do it against air. Wow, that's nice and satisfying, dude. The world slowly becomes Hungarian, guys. Slowly. We take over the world, I say. Convert some dudes up with about 4 dudes. 2 of these are from the Counter-Reformation, of course. Oh, nice. Economy's doing a bit better. But if the Swedes peace out, then it won't be doing so well. I think I'm going to go in for the full end. Oh, he made an ally, eh? Made an ally. Should we... Nope, there's no break alliances there. That's fine. I was thinking we probably want to do that anyway, to be fair. Just go for the white peace. We could take war reparations from his partner over there. More economical. So what I'm thinking about now, guys, is the sooner we declare a war, I mean, we're going to have to take war taxes again soon, but we might as well try to be optimal as possible. If I go back to war before Denmark is peaced out. Nah, there it is anyway. So do I want to do it again? I mean, it's worth it for the money, right? I do? Oh, this is a loan, you dumbass. I thought it was war taxes. So I'm taking out loans because they're larger, trying to repay off our old loans. And I hate doing it, but I am actually taking one over to give us a buffer so that we can see when the loans are called in. It's a bit of a bad move because it costs us about 2 ducats a month, but it's at the aid of our inflation, which is getting a bit higher than I'm comfortable with. Because if we can't afford to pay off the loan, then the other loans are just taken out. The loan is extended immediately. That's what happens. Alrighty, we're not... What is this? Trade range, trade efficiency. This would improve our economy ever so slightly. Let's finish our idea, though. So it's done, taken care of. No! Corruption. Awful. Rip economy. The other choice, of course, because we're just spending this on mercantilism, is the going to try to become the Pope. Diplomat is trivial, prestige is trivial, the advisor cost, though, that's nice. And aggressive expansion is not trivial, it's not that important for us, but I wouldn't say it's trivial, because we do intend to go into Iberia and Lithuania. So who's invested the most? 30? And each one is 10. I'll consider it, but let's just get more papal influence. But I will consider it. We're going to get a lot because I want that advisor cost reduction, guys. We're going to get a lot of papal influence as we convert the provinces up. So let's wait. We are beginning to eliminate these guys who keep raiding our coasts, guys. It's just Morocco, is it? I think Morocco is the only Barbary pirate here. The knights are not raiding because we are Catholic. So that would be good. That's something that you cannot necessarily see. So you don't gauge it kind of instinctively. But it is costing our economy over time. Okay, how big are these? 10k, 10k, 15k, 15k. So this one stack can go handle our rebels. They're spawning, and let's go fight down here with these guys who are way behind. He just ticked up to 11, so they're massively behind. Still, should be easy wars. Hoping to take this dude. Oh, he's engaged in a war, eh? With Morocco. What happened? Doesn't matter. Okay. Hoping they have some money, but at least we'll take this guy's war repressions. He doesn't even have a fort on his capital. Sweet. So peace out, take his war repressions, and then and his money. Fully annex this guy. Take his money. This is our next move. Go, go, go. Go kill a dude. Now we're losing boatloads of cash, but it's just because we've got corruption, which is being maximum rooted out here. Sweden, I suspect, is going to take a big chunk. Let's give this over to Sweden. Our Russian occupations. Make sure he can take whatever he wants. And at a later date, after we've integrated Russia into our country, we're going to try and PU him. Giving all our occupations over to Sweden there. Okay. Now nations have invested very few points because the Pope re-rolled. So we've got 30% chance. We've got 50% chance. We've got 60% chance. But that will diminish as people invest more. But let's invest some. And I'll save up some papal points for some other stuff though. Alrighty. One thing we've got to consider is these aren't going to core up while I declare the war. But they're very low development, so it's not that big of a deal. I want to take their cash very badly. I want to take their cash. I think that we're far enough ahead to spend more military. We got nothing else to spend it on for war taxes. But let's make sure to declare this war now so that we don't find ourselves at peace. Ah, we're no longer the seat of the cardinal. Again, 2 cardinals passed away. Yeah, we're already at 25%. 1 in 4. Can I reach his capital? We totally can. Sweet. Oh, guys, I really hope. I hope. You know what we can spend on? A general. No, we're basically operating on 2 stacks right now. Let's not do it. Our power projection is not very good, guys. Can we insult? Truce with the Ottoman comes up in a year's. Can we insult you? Okay. Hopefully if we smash the Ottomans bigly, then we'll be doing well on power projection. Alright guys, I'm really hoping these guys have some cash for us, you know? Like, damn. Please have some money. Like, I don't know. It's not a very wealthy region, but, you know, historically, the gold. They have gold. Give us your gold, game. Trier is 44 years old. He's a member of the Empire, so it's pretty trivial. But he does have a good chance of getting Unyad Dynasty as well. Oh, brilliant. Great. Down to 1 stability. I regret spending my papal now. Was saving up nowadays for some stability there. Yeah, so these guys, they're not even going to try fight us, which is a good move. Not even going to try fight us, we won't even try fight you. We'll just sit on your land and then take what you got. Corruption's almost gone, which is good. Alrighty, that's probably enough, I would say, to be able to piece them out. Uh, 150. Woohoo! The dream is real. Let's annul his alliance with Timbuktu, as we could annex Timbuktu. No problem. 150 ducats, guys. Woohoo! Oh, I exiled myself. That is so great. I hope Air has some more than that, quite frankly. We're going for the full annexation. Alrighty, let's check out his money. No, he doesn't. Woohoo! So rich! 60 ducats. That's a lot of overextension, but why not, dude? Why not? We got the admin spend. Let's do it. We've got to watch our unbalanced research. I was thinking about teching up because the tech is going to get more expensive, but no, forget it. We're embracing this pretty quickly. We've got it in 1 province already. Don't know where that is. Constantinople. Yeah, we're going to embrace this pretty quickly. I'll take a loan, blah, blah, blah. Embrace it. Tech up. Alright, Mameluke stack is out here, I imagine. Rebels. Getting prestige, that's the last thing we need. We need some money events, please. Looking fairly good on our Liberty Desire situation, considering We don't have a rep advisor, and the fact that we're at war improves relations, but our relations are about 200 even at peace nowadays, so that's pretty cool. Oh. Development is really low anyway. I might just take that for the army maintenance reduction rather than the inverse. Development's really low anyway. That doesn't have much effect. That actually improves our economy more than the base tax does, I would suggest. So we're making money at the moment. We do have war taxes, remember, guys. Got some air rebels coming along. It seems that you get less papal influence from converting heathens as you do heretics. Maybe it's the same, but I don't think so. I think it's 2.5 for heathens, and just off the top of my head, and 5 for heretics. Alrighty, air's done. Are we going to be overextended? Yes, we are. Let's chill out a little bit. You know what? Maybe we're too far over. That's 91. How much are these ones that are not progressing giving us? Yep. Yep, we're too far over. In that case, let's let them live. So let's just cap ourselves off. 29 means we can get, what, 61? 61, is that right? No, 70. So 69 is fine. Take some more reparations. I hate it if I mess this up, guys. Yeah, there we go. Good. Alrighty. Now the province air took a lot to call. Holy crap, 35 development. Damn. Now these air rebels are going to be huge, aren't they? We got a lot of rebel factions. How big are you? Size 40. Jeez, that's a big revolt. Okay. Now we should attack Mali, who's obviously the stronger one here, sooner rather than later, because we're going to spread our... He will accept global trade fairly quickly compared to the others, but we're going to begin spreading printing press to him as well. So we should take him down a notch. That's what while his tech is still really far behind. That's what I'll gear up for. I was about to say next, but probably not next. Our truce comes up with the Ottomans this year. So Prussia's expanding outside of the empire again. I was worried about that, but that's okay. It is what it is. I'll try stabilize. I suppose I'll try stabilize while I can and gear up for a war against the Ottomans. But before I tick up anything, I'm happy to tick up for like -10. So let's have a period of peace. Before I tick up anything, though, we're gonna go ahead and accept the colonialism. Let's get into the steppe. Maybe we don't suffer attrition in the steppe. We totally do. Fantastic. Now these air rebels are going to be 40 large. Hopefully not all in one province. Nice. And then he gets negative rolls in that fort there. So we'll handle this quickly. I'm thinking about my... Jeez, man, France is just killing it in Genoa. I'm jelly of him. Thinking about my diplomats. Should we be doing more? We have the opportunity to expand it to Aragon. But there's no need. Okay. Mamluk rebels taken care of. yeah, I think we're going to be a little bit of a period of peace, and then gear up for a big war against the Ottomans, which hopefully will not be too tough. So we'll do the same thing we've been doing, hopefully to the same or better effect as our previous war with the Ottomans. But maybe I should start, every time I declare the war, he just steps on here and kind of gets some war score pretty quick. Maybe I should start off with my troops here, declare, boom, hit him, get some war score, and then pull up to go fight the Prussians. I always try to focus the Prussians because I'm afraid that... Oh, the Teutons went Catholic. My homie, my G. Do you have religious? Oh, he does. Oh, great. Cool. Awesome. Now, he is in the Protestant League, but, you know, with our truce with this guy, it's not going to fire, guys. I'm not too worried about the league at all at the moment, except for the fact that Bremen leads it. Huh. Oh, look at his 666. What the hell? Jeez, maybe Bremen would declare on me. He's got Great Britain, the Ottomans, and then the Protestants, right? So let's think about this rationally. France outweighs either the Great Britain or the Ottomans big time. I would say Bohemia does as well. I would say France overkill outweighs it, and then Bohemia would outweigh whatever is left. So then we have Sweden, and myself is just incomparable to Bremen. So we're way ahead in the league, I would say. Pretty much average, similar size, the randoms, the less significant guys. But I'd say we probably have the strength of the randoms. Probably. I don't know. It's pretty even. Like, we got Tuscany, he's pretty strong. I'd say the randoms are pretty even, I guess. But yeah, with myself being so much stronger than Bremen and Sweden, they don't have Sweden. Hopefully, Bremen's afraid to attack me. I don't really know what to say though. I don't know. I don't know if he will or not, but we'll find out. It's certainly not a bad thing though, declaring on the Ottomans and weakening them if we're going to be fighting them. So we're not about to be capped out on admin. We're behind in admin tech, so I don't mind taking up instead of expanding. So I'm going to take a little bit of a period of peace next episode, guys. And nice colony finishes. Let's get back to Caribbean. Soon this is going to start paying itself off, I hope. I really hope that France doesn't attack the Empire again. The bastard. How dare you, France. Yep. Looking good. So I want to stabilize these regions that we've been expanding into because we're really quite unstable. And then declare hopefully a successful war on the Ottomans now that our truce is up. France will help us, Bohemia will help us, and Trier will help us. So this time I'm not going to call France in until we have this province, and that will sort that issue out once and for all. Unfortunately, I have to take it myself. I don't mind the aggressive expansion, do I? No. The overextension I do mind a little bit. But the plan is to occupy this, take it for myself, that forces Brabant inside the Empire. I don't call the province, I just convert it, and then we'll just release a guy there. It doesn't matter if he's in the Empire or not. He'll probably just get gobbled up by Hanuit once he's out, and at least that province will be Catholic. Like, Hanuit can't convert it back because of the negative modifier. So that's the plan with him, and if we don't call France in so that he doesn't take the occupation, should be no problem there. Then I'll call him in afterwards. As far as winning the war, we should be good. I think, honestly, my allies are so strong they can handle Prussia, even with his tech. I think I'd be better off focusing the Ottomans this time, not letting him get far ahead, winning battles, winning war score. And I think even though the Prussians are so powerful, they're few in number compared to Bohemia and France and Russia. And we can just let them get ravaged. Yep, especially if he's fighting. Let's see how many troops he does have. Oh, 35,000. That's pretty significant, dude. He'll probably go around stack wiping people. It's like a... No! Damn it, Bohemia. Oh! France is going to expand further into the empire, it looks like. Alright, well, the fact that he declared war there kind of is a bit of a drawback. But I'm pretty sure we can just do the same thing. I think Austria is going to get just annihilated here. He's fighting 2 wars. That doesn't change the plan, really. Doesn't change the plan. Look how overextended we are, guys. And we've got the Liberty Desire. And we kind of got the economy. Making money. So sweet. Peace is going to be good. Peace is going to be really nice and good for licking our wounds. Improving our economy. Yeah, dude, making some profit. How extraordinary. Making some money. What is this? I want to check this rebel faction. Is it just the one province that's pissed off? It is. Get boosted. Algerians. These guys are all Catholic, eh? If we core up our lands, I think we're going to be okay here. Yeah, looking pretty stable. So these provinces, we got some Moroccan. They should be really pissed off. Or tell them Clemison, whatever. Alrighty, guys, I'm going to end the episode here. I hope you guys have been enjoying. You know, sometimes it's not quite so action-packed, but I hope you guys are enjoying. We're basically going to gear up for a big war against the Ottomans. Like I said, I'm going to be focusing them out, trying to, you know, that way be a little bit more, quote-unquote, potent and winning, more decisive in the war, ultimately, instead of letting, you know, them pull ahead. But hoping that our friends, you know, can really ravage Prussia. God damn it, I need to go for Brabant as well, though, don't I? Shoot, how strong is Brabant, I wonder? Are we doing alphabetical? We're not. Let's quickly check how strong he is. He's got 14,000. Oh, it's like a... There's like no solution. No, I need to focus Brabant. It's going to be very similar to the previous war. I'm going to focus Brabant, focus out Prussia because we're nearby, and just hope that we're in good shape. It worked out well last time, and I have faith that it will work out better. Of course, we were making money because of our war reparations. Let's check out our economy next month. Yep. Life's not that good, boys. We're poor. But the colonies, we also haven't finished this colony, which affects. We're gonna be good. We're gonna be good. We've only got 7 loans. We're gonna be okay. Hope you guys are enjoying it, and I'll see you in the next episode where we fight a very reminiscent war, same war against the Ottomans. I'll see you then in the next episode.